Is VYSE Agent 8 or is she Agent 26? Well, the answer to this is that she most likely is not Agent 8 for two very big reasons. But at the same time, there is one reason that makes it possible for her to be Agent 8, which I'll explain as well. Now, many people don't know or don't understand what the whole deal is with this Agent 8, especially when I go through the comments and see questions like, why is VYSE Agent 26 and not Agent 25? Basically, all the agents in the Valorant protocol are numbered in terms of their addition to the team, with Brimstone, Viper, and Omen being the very first 3 agents. Going down the list, Sage is the 7th agent to be added to the Valorant protocol, and right after her we have Phoenix. But in terms of the lore of Valorant, Phoenix is not Agent 8 even though he's right after Sage, he's Agent 9. So the number 8 looks like it's been skipped, but there's actually a whole story behind this. There used to be an unknown agent, we don't know their name, we don't know what they look like or have any details about them, who was once part of the Valorant protocol. And this unknown agent is Agent 8, the agent that came right after Sage but before Phoenix was introduced. This unknown agent is currently missing and they aren't part of the Valorant protocol anymore. And according to Valorant developers, they have teased that Agent 8 is currently away. In addition to what the devs have said, in one of the cinematics we can actually see lockers at Valorant headquarters, and Agent 8's locker has its number scratched out.
You line them up, I burn them down. Really, I could do this all day. Congratulations.
What this ultimately tells us is that Agent 8 didn't simply leave the protocol. Something really big must have happened between the agent and the protocol, and they were either kicked out or they were forced to leave. Clearly the protocol isn't very happy with Agent 8 as shown by the scratched out locker, so they must have done something pretty bad. Okay, so that's a quick summary for Agent 8. Now you guys know why the new agents being added are numbered 1 higher than the actual total of the agents in the protocol. So back to the main question, is VYSE Agent 8? If VYSE was Agent 8, the Valorant protocol, mainly Agents 1 to 7, would know about her and the entire approach to recruiting her would have been different. As I just explained, Agent 8 was most likely kicked or left due to them doing something bad with the protocol or some major disagreement they had. And if VYSE is in fact Agent 8, I'm pretty sure Brimstone, Sage, and Omen, along with the other agents that came before her, would realize who she is and may not have been interested in recruiting them. Jet gave a description of VYSE as she was following her once she escaped the Hourglass Chamber, and Brimstone didn't seem to make any note of them being familiar in any way. Sage also goes on to describe VYSE to the team in a way where it was her first time encountering or hearing about her as well. The only hint of familiarity that we see comes from Omen, but I think this is merely the fact that Sage called VYSE a monster and he closely related to that statement because of the state he is himself. If VYSE were Agent 8, there would have been a confrontation between her and the leaders of the protocol, particularly with Brimstone, Viper, Omen, and Sage. But because we barely got to see any information or interaction from these agents while the team was chasing down VYSE, it really tells us that VYSE is simply a new agent and it's their first time encountering her. We also know that Riot Devs gives us hints with agents and their backstories as they're coming out. For VYSE, if she was Agent 8, that would have been one of the biggest topics surrounding her release. But we got nothing from Riot. No teaser, no voice line, nothing to indicate to us that VYSE is Agent 8. Now here's the flip side to the whole thing. What if the reason that the Valorant protocol aren't showing signs of VYSE being Agent 8 is because they simply don't know that she was the Agent 8 that left? VYSE is a Radivore, and I'll make a video explaining this soon as well. But because VYSE is a Radivore, it's very possible that when they were in the protocol they were human. After leaving, they could have gotten captured and experimented by the Scions, turning her into a Radivore and changing her entire body image and giving her powers. This would be the best explanation possible as to why the protocol wouldn't recognize her as Agent 8 if she is in fact Agent 8. But then again, we need some sort of familiarity shown by VYSE herself. And we don't really see VYSE showing us that she knows any of the agents besides Jet with her sly remarks towards her. But then again, Jet came after Agent 8 had left, so they wouldn't have known each other anyways, and that goes for the other agents that confronted VYSE as well, like Chamber and Yoru. The only exception to this is Omen. But the only interaction between VYSE and Omen that we got to see is where Omen points a gun at her from behind and offers her a chance to speak. It could be a simple way of Omen getting VYSE recruited as a new agent, or it could be that he recognized her. And if he didn't recognize her, assuming that she is Agent 8, then I'm sure VYSE would recognize Omen and say something to confirm it. But because the cinematic ended there, we're currently left in the dark. As it stands, I'm fairly certain that VYSE is not Agent 8, but this should all be cleared up in the next cinematic that we get, or as we get more voice lines from the agent herself, which would have clues about her past. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section if you think VYSE is Agent 8 or Agent 26. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.
Let's talk.